Good morning, pregame crew. How are you? It's Wednesday, April 5th, 2023, 8:21 a.m. Eastern, 6:21 a.m. Mountain Time. Welcome to the pregame show. I'm Charcal Lori. I do this every weekday, but not on Friday, because Friday the market will be closed. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button if you get any nuggets today. I officially get started in 9 minutes. Between now and then, I'm going to say hello to my friends, do a few chart requests, and do an audio visual check. Thank you, Night Truck. Appreciate it. Tamazon. Yes, this is our anniversary. Happy anniversary, darling. This is 2 years ago this month. We started the pregame show. And we just thought, we'll do this, we'll have it free, and maybe people will kind of check out the chart guys, and maybe they will join our community. And it's been wonderful. It's been fun. And I honestly, truly enjoy being here with you every day. The preparation, all of it. I love every second of it. And just thank you. Thank you to the regulars and welcome to the new ones. Good morning, Renaissance Man. I need to unpin this so I can see my friends. Shank in back. Nugget. Night Truck. Andre. Hey, Tuscaloosa Bum. Tim. Homebody. Hey, Andre. Casey. Hey, Paul. Keith. Hey, King Carlos. You missed everything yesterday, Tim? Well, you may catch a play today. You may not. Just be open to all scenarios. Hi, Ed. Good morning. Hey, Sam. Hey, Basque. Ed Emerson. Popa. Homebody. My girl, Tammy. Sir Fernando. Duke. Nuggets. Yes. I should have sent you roses, Tammy. I feel like I'm just kind of let you down. I love you more. Hey, Chris. Hey, Samwise. Mark. Tess. Netflix. All right, well, I'm going to go back to the top. Let me see. Yep, NVDA is getting hit hard. AI as well. Okay, looking. What happened with Bitcoin? Bitcoin responded to the ADP data. Yep, I do gold every day. Gold is bullish. It is making a bullish move on this data release. 4-hour RSI is overbought. Daily RSI is not overbought. Weekly RSI is not overbought. I want y'all to look at that. We can get patterns in RSI. They mean less to me when they're in RSI, but they still matter. Y'all see that cup and handle on the weekly on gold? Gold has runway. This weekly bull flag is confirmed. Back burner. When you see a chart that looks this bullish, pullbacks are for buying. Top of the morning to you, Gary. All right. Hey, Tess. Netflix. We're looking for a weekly lower high on Netflix. Daily's not overbought. 4-hour is no longer overbought. Hourly has lost EMAs. Let me see how I would trade this. XLC was pretty strong overall. Communications, we had a mixed bag, which kept the market from rolling over completely yesterday. We just had that mixed bag. So I would say 347.94, or we can say 348 for simplicity's sake. I would say you could look for a top fish into that area, but it's not a clear setup for me. I like it short because the hourly EMAs are overhead, but just barely. Let's look at it. What's the most likely scenario on a pullback? A higher low. Plenty of room for a higher low relative to 321.28. So just be aware of that. Hey, Abraham, Sarana. And I believe it's Happy Passover Day. It is Holy Week. It is Wednesday. It is whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a wonderful week of celebration, whatever your beliefs are. And hopefully it's a good time with family. Okay. SOXL. I will look at that first rodeo, but as you know, this isn't your first rodeo. You know that I like to chart the underlying. So looking at SMH, it's pretty weak this morning. I actually have it as one of my Queen of the Mountain trades. I like a top fish of SMH. I would look for a reverse back burner. And what I mean is I would look for first 5 minute overbought for a potential short on SMH. So I would be shorting SOXL or going long SOXS as a mechanism to short SMH. SMH is weak, relatively weak. Look at these hourly EMAs overhead. Bounces are for shorting on SMH in my opinion. We are looking for a daily high or low. And that's why I don't want to shorten the hole. I want to wait for a bounce to short. We will officially get started in 3 minutes. Hey, Danny. Gary. Muna. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Hey, Mike. You're welcome, Mighty Pawns. Pura Vida, Kevin out in Costa. Slow Devil. Okay. Do you, boo? You are in trouble, Ed. Exactly. First rodeo. Do you, boo? You know, you gotta believe in something or you'll fall for anything or something like that. There's some country song that says that. All right, we'll get started in 3 minutes. I'm waiting for maybe one more chart request and then we'll get started. Let's look at events. We just had ADP data come out. This is slightly bullish. Non-farm employment change. We have data on Friday as well. I believe futures will be open during that time. The market will be closed. This is slightly bullish, but here's a note. The market has been selling off on bullish news. So slow down and listen to me here. The market has been selling off on what would otherwise be dovish or bullish news. It has been selling off. It's been receiving this bullish data very poorly. I don't know if we can glean a lot of information from that, but that's just something I'm noting. This is bullish data here, that we came in a lot lower than what we anticipated, and this is usually a precursor or a look ahead for Friday's data. We popped and then we dropped. It has not been digesting bullish data, which would otherwise be perceived bullishly. It has been digesting it actually bearishly. So just know that. We have exports in 1 minute, imports and trade balance. Nothing super important there, but we do have ISM data again at 10 a.m. Y'all got to set those alarms because if you're in a position, it can rock your world if at 10 a.m. you're not expecting it and you're in a big position. Aaron Tippin song. Okay, y'all are so good. Hey, Joka. Ed Emerson, you knew it too. Okay, Jets, and then we'll get started. I was shocked that Jets held up as well as it did considering how bullish oil was. So oil was spiking Sunday night and some of the airliners had a bearish day on Monday, but I was expecting more fallout from that. This could be a daily bull flag. It doesn't look bad at all. It is below the hourly EMA. I would say maybe a bottom fish of 1814 makes sense. All right, let's get started with the indices. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I am part of the Chart Guys community. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, at Chart Gal Lori, that'd be great. Last night I had 4,522 followers. This morning I woke up to 4,521, and sometimes you just kind of chuckle to yourself. What did I do last night to make somebody mad and unfollow me? Like, how did I piss somebody off last night? Like, I don't know. What did I do? I don't know. What did I do? So if you want to give me a follow on Twitter, that'd be great. And what I do here every morning, I have a little bit of fun. And according to Jim, I do childish analogies. Thanks, Jim. But what I do is I have a little fun, but most importantly, I get you ready for the trading day. Here's the table where I check off all the pertinent information. It kind of gets me set for the day. So basically, it's a push. It is a push. Bears and bulls, I can't see that one has an edge over the other. Hey, Jimbo 1968, I hope you are well. I can't see that one has an edge over the other. It's just something I'm noting is it's somewhat of a push, but when I just sit back and I look at most of the charts, we're looking for daily higher lows on so many charts, so many. So is today the day for higher lows, or is today the day the bears say, okay, we are taking money off the table instead of rotating it from QQQ over to XLV and possibly XLF, we're just going to take all our chips off the table. And if you don't watch Dan's end of day video, I would highly suggest that you do watch his video. He went over rotation last night, because when we see rotation, that's when the market doesn't absolutely roll over. When we see money come off the table, when people say, whoa, 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 I don't like the way this looks, you can tell the difference. It's not going sideways, it's actually rolling over. So we are looking for daily higher lows on ES. Y'all look at that. That's healthy. We're inside yesterday's range still. This could be a bull flag. We have enough room for a daily higher low all the way down to 39.80. As long as we hold 4098, this could be a daily bull flag. So bears, don't get all turned and excited today, because bulls still have the overall upper hand. However, if we're going to go by the rule of hourly EMAs, where are they? They are overhead. As long as they're overhead on shorter term time frames, I'm going to be looking bearish. I have my notes on another screen, and I copy and paste those for TCG members when I'm done. I'm actually going to show those notes today because I did a lot of typing. I like to think of myself as mentoring every day. I'm like, okay, if I were mentoring these people, Kevin, Andre, Mighty Pawns, if you called up on me and said, hey, I want to get some mentoring, which I don't do that anymore, what would I tell you? And I like to give you those nuggets every morning. I'm giving you free mentoring. So hit that like button, by the way, if you find any useful tidbits from this show. So Ed, Jim did get shanked. Y'all did take care of me, and I appreciate that. So let's just do a few basics this morning. Let's start out with the Hang Seng is down and the DAX is down as well. So that could be just a little heads up that we could have a bearish day. And I just want to keep reminding you, One Good Trade. There's a reason that that's a best-selling book by Bella, who runs SMB Capital. I love that book. I listened to it on Audible, and I'm pretty sure he was the one that was narrating it, and I really enjoyed it. And I would say that was my main issue when I first started trading, was trading too often, too much, and lower conviction setups. So I'll talk to you about One Good Trade, and let's look at AI. I had one of the better trades that I've had of my life yesterday, and I still botched it. And if there is anyone that's talking to you about trading, and they tell you that they have perfect trading days 90% of the time, they are liars, pants on fire, because trading is difficult and it's very hard to perfect. And that's actually why I love it so much, is I just want to keep getting better and better every day. I shorted right in here. We had SOM. No, that wasn't who it was. A member posted that AI had some bearish news on their accounting, and I entered bearish, and I had an average of about 32.75, and I covered right in here. Now, there was no reason for me to cover. If I used the Trade Keeper indicator, there was not a reason to cover yesterday whatsoever. None. I want y'all to look at that. This is the indicator that I helped create. This is my brainchild, and I gave it to the programmers, and they are the really smart pants that program this. Trade Keeper said, stay in that short, you big dummy. And I covered here, and then guess what I tried to do? I tried to get cute and go long here, and I got my hand smacked, because these type of oversold bounces are not my ballywhack. They are not my system. It is not my edge. My edge is trend trading. That's my edge. I have to stay with my edge. So, by the way, just a quick note on the indicator. If you look up here, what's pinned in chat, the Chart Guys indicator sell, we have our 3 proprietary indicators, and they are all on sale right now if you want to click on that link and maybe look at the Trade Keeper. But look at that. It said stay in the stupid trade, Lori. Don't go move away from your edge. So let's talk about your edge. And by the way, I toggle on Trade Keeper. Typically, once I'm in a trade, I toggle it on. Okay, one good trade. That AI trade, that's all I needed yesterday. That's all I needed. It would have been a month maker had I traded it as I know to do. It would have been a month maker. So you just need that one good trade. Stop trying to touch all the water. You know, it's like you're out there surfing and there's all these waves coming in. You can only ride one wave at a time. Literally, you can only ride one wave at a time. So when you miss a good wave, just smile and wave at it. Have Jomo say, oh, look at that rider. They got that great wave. You don't have to catch them all. And I talked to you yesterday and I got a lot of feedback about this, so I wanted to type it again. Stop clicking buttons just to click buttons. You're not cute. You're losing money. Stop it. Another point I wanted to make, day traders need volume to get volatility. This is important. So what I do every morning is, let me show you. I post this scan here. And it shows you what are the high volume tickers, and this is ranked by volume. And I don't look at penny stocks. I don't trade penny stocks. I just look for the higher volume stocks that have decent liquidity. And I want to know what has high volume. Why? Because they're going to have volatility. If you're a day trader, you need volume to get volatility. And that's all you need is volume to get the volatility, and you need that one good trade. Also, defining your edge in your system. If you are not consistently making money, I promise you, you don't have a system. You don't have a clear system. You should be able to articulate your edge, your system in 30 seconds or less, very succinctly. And if you can't, you don't know your edge, and you should have back tested it, or it's not an edge. You have to ensure that your edge gives you more than 50% probability of having a successful trade over another system. And until you know your system, you are losing money on the regular. That I can guarantee you. Okay, JOMO is joy of missing out. Yeah, hit that like button. And I tend to get on a soapbox sometimes, but it's just that I care so much. And if you can't tell, I've lost money trading. And again, if someone doesn't admit that to you, they are liar, liar, pants on fire. And I don't want you to lose consistently when you don't have to. That's why I get really, 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 really passionate about some of these, well, who am I kidding? All of these topics. That's why I get passionate about them. If you don't know your system, you don't know your edge, and you can't articulate it to a complete stranger, you are consistently losing money. And let me tell you, knowing what your edge is not is just as important as knowing what your edge is. I am not a good small cap trader. I am not a good oversold bounce trader. I know that. Know thyself. And that makes me a very powerful trader because I know what I'm not good at. All right? Okay. So, you like that soapbox stuff? Well, good. I want to help. Now, let's get to the indices and let me speed this up a little bit. We're 10 minutes in and I'm just now getting to this. Okay, so we're still holding the low of yesterday, 4115. If we lose this low, then I would be looking for that first hourly oversold, and that would be around 4108. Do y'all see that? This is super important right here. 4108. And I told Dan I would watch my messages, okay, to make sure he's doing a show right now, and I want to make sure he's got everything he needs. So 4108. What does that match up with, y'all? Do y'all remember? It matches up with the bull flag of 4098. Do you see it? 4098 keeps a bull flag in play. 4108 is where we get hourly oversold, which is typically where bulls look for daily higher lows. And again, this is one of my edges in my system is I like back burner trades. I like reverse back burner trades, and I like looking for the more likely scenario. In this case, for ES futures, it's a daily high or low. And I like looking for that when hourly gets oversold. I just told you oversold bounces aren't my plays. And what I mean is names like AI. They got beat up yesterday. These names that are just getting whacked, trying to find a bottom on those, I'm not great at, and I need to consistently stay away from those. So on ES and a lot of the major names that look great, we need to be looking for potential hourly oversold to mark temporary bottoms. And if it doesn't mark a temporary bottom, the bears are making a stand, and the bears haven't made a stand in a while. So I'm going to continue to give the benefit of the doubt. Think of it like two boxers, and the judge or whatever, the ref holds up one of their hands. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. I'm holding up the bull's arm right now. They continue to prove themselves where bears have not. Oh, no problem. No problem, my first rodeo. Hey, let me tell you, real should be my middle name because I am completely real. I keep it real all the time, unfortunately for my husband and my kids. Okay, so we are still inside yesterday's range for NASDAQ. Y'all look at that. It's beautiful. Potential daily bull flag. Don't let these small movements on lower time frames get you all twerked out, because we are still in big bullish patterns. Dips are for buying until the bears show the whites of their eyes with volume, and they haven't done it yet, okay? They haven't done it yet. NASDAQ, those are your key levels that you see marked up here. 1317650, 1316825. You have a little resistance there. That got whacked at 13231. Let me take that off. And then 1324725 is your next resistance. Oh, that's funny. MG, now I know what you're talking about. Sound was a back burner. That was a back burner trade. It was different because it wasn't super beat up. It was the first 5-minute oversold after a big move up. So, and it was not news related, but thank you for that call out. That was a great bounce actually. There you go, Wilson. Know thyself. Okay, RTY. RTY, this was that ugly diamond bearish reversal pattern. I get nobody gives me gold stars for my pattern drawing, and that's okay. I can't be good at everything. It would be unfair to everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm definitely not good at drawing patterns. But this was a clear diamond bearish reversal pattern on RTY, and it worked out beautifully, and I hope you took it. This should have been a home run for you yesterday. And I have a long-standing member of TCG yesterday. He's like, why'd you call Roku bullish? And he asked me this 90 minutes after the market opened. Okay, Monday morning quarterback. It did break bull and then it fell down. Well, 90 minutes after the market open, if you want me to make a call on Roku, that's going to be totally different than an hour before the market opened. So just remember, as soon as this mic shuts down, new data enters the market and things can change. So stay agile, stay nimble, stay on your toes. Okay. Lord, I'm soapboxy today. So RTY, we went over that. Hopefully you nailed that one. We have broken through the low of yesterday, 1771. Hourly did get oversold yesterday. This is key. This hourly oversold yesterday did not mark a temporary low. It did not mark that daily high or low. Do y'all see that? We broke that low again. We've got a problem. Bears are making a bigger stand on RTY. YM is looking strong. Did any of you nail these almost 350 points on Dow with this weekly double top that we talked about yesterday? You should have gotten 300 points on that if you are a futures trader. Hourly never got oversold. We are below the EMAs. Bears are in short-term control. Bulls are in long-term control. Potential daily bull flag. Hang Seng is down. DAX is down. Spicy. Spicy, spicy. Joko, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Okay. So YM looks strong. I went over those levels. I just saw a curse word and I'm like, why people curse? But I guess the bot deleted it. Okay, we'll go over SMH. We will go over it. Bitcoin's bullish. Bitcoin gave us a heads up yesterday on some softness in the market, but Bitcoin was bullish overnight. So I told you I was going to show you some of my notes today. I showed you the top screaming part. Let me show you the bottom part. Bitcoin related names. I've got a bullish lean on it because Bitcoin's bullish today. That's a potential 4-hour bull flag. It's definitely stronger than the market. So money is still leaving the dollar. So hang on with me here. Money is still leaving the dollar and going to Bitcoin and gold as proxies for currency. Dollar continues to drop while Bitcoin and gold continue their strength. There is a fundamental narrative there if you're interested. I'm not so interested. I'm more interested in price action because I can't make money on fundamentals, but I sure can make money on price action. Oh, you deleted it, Xavier? Okay. Well, I'm glad you deleted it because, you know, we don't know if there's kids in the room with their parents happen to be listening in or reading in. So I appreciate that you deleted that. Okay. So Bitcoin is strong. We did pop down on the ADP data, but it's recovering nicely. Next support 28086. And we got a double top here at 28826. 28799. So 28,800. We've got a daily double top right now on Bitcoin. So let's see what the Bitcoin bulls, if they can take care of that. You're welcome, Dylan. Ethereum is still stronger. Look at that. That's a trampoline move. That's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. We're not overbought on the daily. We are overbought on the 4-hour, but look at it. As I even talk about it, it's pumping. Ethereum is strong. Gold is strong. I went over it earlier. And we've got runway left on the daily. The daily RSI is only 68. It is bullish. Oil, we have inventory today at 10:30. Again, I really want to find clear trading setups for y'all. But on oil, I don't have one, especially with this big gap below. The fundamental news this weekend, inventory today, I just don't have a trade for you. I would say at least once a week I have an oil trade for y'all or a nat gas trade, but not today, not this week. It's just not my week with commodities. I don't like where they are. Now, nat gas is finally trying to get its act together after it stopped me out yesterday. I'm done with nat gas for a while. That trade idea did not work. I was looking over here at this potential diamond bullish reversal pattern. I guess it didn't technically break bearish, but man, it's ugly. I'm not dealing with it. I got 2 ex-husbands, 2 ex-mother-in-laws. You know, life is difficult and dirty. I don't need to mess with this Michigas. Like, whatever, you can have it. You could possibly buy a pullback, but I'm not dealing with it. Apple. Oh, got you, Xavier. Duke the Fool, there's ETHE, used to be, but it's not very liquid. It's over the counter. Well, I guess 1.59 million. I don't know what the premium is. So ETHE is a way to trade Ethereum. You could short it or go long it. It is a long mechanism for Ethereum in the stock world or the ETF world. It's over the counter. I don't trade it. You really need to understand the premiums in order to trade those things, and I don't, so I avoid it. Good job, Crawford. All right. Xavier, if you want to talk about talk to text, imagine what Siri thinks when I talk to her. You should see the crap that she spits out that she thinks I say. Okay, we have the hourly EMAs overhead on Apple. But y'all, Is there anything wrong with this chart? No. Right here, right now, we could possibly wait for an hourly oversold bounce to get that daily high or low on Apple, but I just don't see I can't short it. I just can't, y'all. Look at this 50 MA. It's been below price since Jesus was a baby. I can't deal with this to the short side. I just can't. So waiting for that first hourly oversold may be, that is the most conservative play for Apple in my opinion. Exactly, YD. I used to work with a lot of Jewish doctors and they taught me some fun words. Okay, Amazon. Is there anything wrong with that chart? Nope. And it has runway left on the daily. 4 hour has runway, potential bull flag. Hourly has runway. There ain't nothing wrong with that chart. You're on your third 15-minute inside bar. I can't advise you to go short on these bullish names that are constructive. These charts look great. Nvidia had some bearish news on the Google chip. So on Nvidia, I like a short on Nvidia on a bounce. So I'd be looking for reverse back burners on NVDA. So let me type it out for you. Actually, I have it right here. I'm just going to type it here. Text. So here's what I'm thinking, y'all, for the day, because I've been pretty long-winded today. Apple, it's not holding those EMAs, but it's not really weak. I can't advise you to short it. Maybe wait for first hourly oversold. Amazon, holding those EMAs, tough setup to short up here, and it's also tough to go long up here. Nvidia, I like a reverse back burner setup. It had some bearish news, meaning your first 5-minute overbought. Tesla, I like first 5-minute overbought for a short. You have double daily inside bars on Align, ALGN, on ARC, and on Team. You could play those breaks to the upside or to the downside. AI and sound, I would look for reverse back burners, looking for first 5 or 15-minute overbought conditions to short. AI had some really bad news and that downside may not be over. Bitcoin is bullish. I would have a bullish lean today on Mara, Riot, and Coin. You're welcome. I'm telling you, MG, freaking Siri hates me, but that's okay. I love her. And my family knows when I talk to text to just deal with all the errors. They can kind of say, what's mama saying? I know what she's trying to say. I don't even fix it anymore. Okay, so Bitcoin related names, a bullish lean. If it gets over 28,800, I think those names could get going. SMH, I like that. I really like SMH for a reverse back burner setup, waiting for first 5 or 15-minute overbought conditions to short. If you watched Dan's video yesterday, SMH, he talked about this potential rising wedge. You know what, y'all, though? Y'all always need to remind yourself, what is a rising wedge? A rising wedge is a series of higher highs and higher lows. Is that bearish? No, it's not. It's those tiny higher highs, just tiny, tiny ones without a lot of follow through that can say, okay, maybe the bulls are running out of steam, but overall, rising wedges are a series of higher highs and higher lows. Don't always get twerked out that, oh, I got to short that. That's a rising wedge. I see rising wedges drawn every day, and it's like 60% of them are just a series of higher highs and higher lows. So stop assigning rising wedges to everything, okay? That is my... I am soapboxing a lot today. I don't know why. We just deal with it. It looks like more or less we have an hourly head and shoulders on SMH that broke bear. And again, I like the reverse back burner on it. Well, of course, Xavier, Siri does hate my accent. Duh. Yep. BTSLER GOAT. And I tagged you yesterday. So let me show you this little trick. Pre-game notes. So I think that was you, Philly D. Here were my notes yesterday. And I tagged you right there. So if you get a tag, you'll get a notification in red that you've been tagged. So I post them in general chat every morning when I'm done. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to wrap it up. Y'all, use stop losses. Oh, Jungle Cat, of course. I am very, 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 very much aware of positive expectancy. And I've actually gone over Monte Carlo simulator in this pregame show before. So, yeah, been around the block once or twice. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day and use stop losses.